Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Efeni. Good morning.
Good morning, Ruben.
Good morning.
Good morning, Victoria Tundu MK Abiola. It's Friday.
CGIF.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Efeni.
Yes. Now let's start the review with this day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. And the lead story, vintage this day, 365 days to presidential election. The aspirants are emerging. Or the aspirants are being put forward for those who are yet to declare. Now, the photographs on the front page of the newspaper say it all. Some of those who have declared. And clearly, of course, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if we were to go alphabetical, perhaps his name would be number one. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, Aspirants Ayim. And the governor of Ayim's home state, Dave Umai, who decamped to the APC because, according to him, the PDP has not been fair to the Igbos. Now, there's Dele Momodu, and there's the Okuno Lamidi, who has also come out to declare. But there are subtexts. Ruben, you used to be the master of subtext. You did not touch some of the subtext on this. Dele Momodu had to go home in heaven in Osun East local government area of Edo State. And it is for effect, Ruben. For those who are saying the Yorubas have had it under this dispensation, the presidency, before you confuse my brother from Bendel as a Yoruba man. So he had to go home to declare, to let you know that he's not from the southwest. So he has made that point. So those who want to say, oh, Yorubas should give other chance, Dele Momodu is not part of that crowd that will give anybody a chance. So he's very serious, he's focused. And
I don't think that's an issue. I think for Dele Momodu, the bigger issue is that politics is local. So he has an ambidextrous entrance into the game. His mom is from the southwest. Mm-hmm. His father is from the south-south. Just to remind you, I guess,
yes,
that all politics is local, and more than any other aspirant, is relevant in both locality aspects of the South.
Okay.
I think that's more of the message.
Okay.
Rather than a rediscovery of identity. His identity has never been in doubt.
Re-emphasizing his identity. That's what I'm saying. Not that it's rediscovering. Just emphasizing it also for political, to make a political statement. Now, if we look at all these guys here, you were talking about those who have not come out to declare. You don't want us to bother ourselves about them for now. But again, like the President Muhammad Buhari said, if he indicates his preference of who should be his successor, everybody will go after him. And you can see the problem some of those who have declared earlier are already having. Going into some political storms, as it were. You saw videos flying, photoshopping or no photoshopping. But again, for somebody like the vice president, if he's telling his boss that I'm running, he will not make that public. Whether he has done so or not, we don't know. But of course, everybody believes that, well, if a man has been the vice president for 8 years, has that presidential experience, and also had the privilege, opportunity to be acting president, where many felt he did well, then he should be a candidate. He should be one of those to be considered. But again, all this without prejudice to zoning arrangement, which is also a big issue, that if President Muhammadu Buhari, by May 29, 2023, will have done 8 years from the north, it's only a matter of equity, fairness, and justice that the next president should come from the south. Which area of the south? Well, many also believe the Igbos should have it. If we look at those who have come out from the southeast, Pius Ayim, of course, he's got the experience as a legislator, Senate president, one-time secretary to the government of the Federation, and he has come out boldly. Many who listen to him on Arise said, well, this man seems to have, he has it. Somebody who can do the job. But his brother, Dave Umai, well, whatever his chances are, having just joined the APC, it's left to be seen. But of course, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, very serious about his ambition. If the seriousness with which he's pursuing his ambition, which he has tagged his lifelong dream to be president of Nigeria, I don't think dreaming about ruling Nigeria is just enough for Nigerians to give you that position. Can he do the job? Is he strong enough to do the job? I think it's a question people are asking. In the light of recent development, spent considerable time outside the country dealing with health issues. Do we want another president who will take holiday or be in the UK and his aides will not be able to tell us what is happening? So, but Bola Tinubu clearly has the pedigree, you say, because he's been governor for 8 years in Lagos State. His dynasty, political dynasty, has been ruling Lagos for the last 20 years. Well, what they have done with that will be put under the microscope when the time comes. Now, I now look at some of those who are yet to declare, and that is where Ruben seems to have problem with some of these guys. That nobody should push anybody. You were clear about that, Ruben?
Yes.
Yes.
They should come out.
They should come out, but
Or forever hold their
But
peace.
I'm also saying, Ruben, what is wrong if you, my friend? I feel I've known you for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And you are
I
doing
first came across you in 1981.
Yes.
And you have been showing your face all around me since then.
and you are doing well. I remember, of course, we will forget that the Ruben here, one small Ruben from Abeokuta, addressed everybody on convocation as the best graduating student. And since then, you have been doing well for yourself. And if we, your friends, now say, friends of Ruben, we want him. Okay, let's start from where we know you once tried to be the next governor of Ogun State. So what is wrong with that, Ruben? Now,
in fact, I will make a good president. But when I'm ready, I'll be the first to tell you I'm ready.
You may not know that you are ready until we, your friends, push you. Now, and this brings me to the Governor Emefiele. He has not said he's going to run. But again, according to a report carried by the Daily Trust newspaper, some in the presidency are already thinking about him as the man they should put their weight behind. Now, it's left for Nigerians to vote for him if he's picked as a candidate by any political party. But there's nothing wrong in head-hunting the best heads, if you permit that.
I can hear that there's a clamor coming from the gallery as well.
Yes.
For your candidacy.
Now, Ruben, what even is more intriguing about the Emefiele candidate's aspiration, he has not told anybody he's running, is that when his friends came out to defend him because of what trying to run him down, it was with gusto and it was very robust. In fact, the 3-page advertorial and his achievements so listed will challenge even a sitting president in terms of what have you done.
And there's a video.
Yes,
From
but
Friends of
now
God
if you are
United.
head hunting, I won't restrict it to Emefiele. I will also look at Akimomi Adesina.
I saw his as well.
Yes, I will also look at Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who is saying that DG of World Trade Organization is bigger than the presidency of Nigeria. I don't think so, and she can do a good job. So I will also look at her if we want to head hunt. And I will also look at the Afri-Exim
Professor Benedict Orama.
Orama. I will look at him. I will also consider him. And I will also consider the Secretary of the United Nations, a woman. What's her name? Amina Mohammed. So, in my head hunting, I've gone around the country.
You have?
Yes, and I've added a woman. And they are all capable. That is even the bottom line. So,
there's also Ms. Okuno Lamidi.
Well, I'm talking of who I will want to headhunt. Since some friends...
She's already thrown her hat.
Yes, she's thrown her hat in the ring. Since the friends of Godwin Emefiele are saying, this is a guy we are recommending. That's what I want to believe they are doing. But whether Emefiele is interested or not, I don't know.
Okay, Fene, you have my permission to start a group called Friends of Ruben Abati
Yes.
for president. Eh? So
yes.
I'm sure you will support him.
Of course.
So there's nothing wrong. Friends of Godwin Emefiele coming out strongly to say, look, don't try and run our friend down. He has distinguished himself. He has shown capacity. You remember on this program, we once said that it's like he's turning into a prime minister that is intervening in every sector of the economy. But anyway, is Godwin Emefiele interested? We don't know.
No, we don't.
So we'll leave it at that for now. But let's look at other stories. I know, Ruben, you have a lot to say, and Tundo also. Now, the Friday leadership newspaper, INEC may shift 2023 polls if President Muhammadu Buhari signs electoral bill after Tuesday. Provision in new electoral bill requires 360 days notice before polls. IPAC, CSOs call for urgent action. No electoral act, no election timetable, commission insists. Yes, because the call, the clamor, the appeal to Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, we hope once he comes back from this trip, he will just sit down. By now, all the consultations should have been done. Ruben, I don't think I'm asking for too much. Because the last we heard was that the president is still consulting and considering certain things concerning the amended electoral act bill. So we expect him to sign. That is the best we expect. Or the minimum, let him say so quickly if he is not going to sign for any reason. And I don't think there should be any reason why the president should not sign.
Well, the president has a 30-day window. So
we know
30-day window.
Ruben, we know the window he has. We know he has all the windows, 30 days. We know that one. But we are saying we cannot operate at snail speed. Time is of the essence when it comes to this issue.
Just sign it already.
CSOs are saying it. Even INEC as a body, they're already saying that they need to have clarity of what document they are using to plan. We are not asking for too much, Ruben. Not 30 days. Then on the last day, you come and tell us story and we should clap for the president. We're not going to do that. Mr. President, please come home. When you come, please address this issue. Now, the Guardian newspaper, Osun primary, Jagaban house of commotion. Yes, Jagaban, referring to the Jagaban of Bogu, the Asiwaju of Lagos, which other title? That is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, all the contending factions. Say they don't have factions. Let's say tendencies now in the Osun primary, which is going to be a very, all eyes will be on Osun on Saturday, as a matter of fact. Because all eyes people on this program, they will all call him our revered leader, our revered leader. So how come this revered leader cannot just solve this problem so that we don't have a commotion in Osun State?
That's the puzzler here.
Yeah. If all the people calling him revered leader and they are fighting in Osun State, it's a minus for him. He wants to be president. If you cannot rule all the people who call you revered leader and you want to rule the whole Nigeria, complex Nigeria. So Asiwaju, that is not a good, it's not a good commentary.
Well, he
on his
flew from
capacity.
Lagos to Osun State to mediate. We heard that yesterday.
And what
Can
has
he
happened?
control the actions of full-grown men?
Well,
I mean,
they're all his people. They all call him
He
our
did his best.
revered leader. Revered leader, please solve Osun problem. We don't want primaries degenerating into fisticuff and even shooting, because even before that day, we've been hearing of Minister Centura and other thugs who are shooting guns all around Osogbo. No, we don't want that.
Completely unacceptable.
Yes. So let's move on. The Daily Independent newspaper, APC, may postpone national convention by 2 weeks. Governors disagree with Buhari's consensus candidate. Yes, Abdullahi Adamu's name has just popped up as the consensus candidate. But is he really the consensus candidate? I don't know how his successor in office in Nasarawa, Al-Makura, will take this, that Abdullah is now the consensus candidate. But again, nothing official yet. Still sources and in the realm of speculation. The New Telegraph newspaper, zoning palaver, APC in dilemma as Northeast, North Central reject national chair. Buhari, governors tread different paths. Governors must be put in check. Party chieftain, yes. The governors seem to be running things within the various political parties, not just the APC. Of course, same with the PDP, where Nyesom Wike and company, they seem to be calling the shots in the PDP. Now, Daily Trust newspaper, APC convention, Buhari in tight corner over chairmanship zoning. Governors, others await president's return from Brussels tomorrow. I am in the race, Senator Abdullahi Adamu. Now, the Vanguard newspaper, cocaine saga, NDLEA seeks court order to extend Kyari's detention, wants to verify his estate in Lagos, Abuja. Police Service Commission suspends 2 Kyari's men, directs IGP to suspend 2 inspectors. The Daily Sun newspaper, heads roll in police over drug cartel scandal. Police Service Commission suspends Abba Kyari's men, Ubwa, 2 others from service. Now, the Punch newspaper, federal government, PDP, clash over economy, clash as economy grows. Now, if we just look at the foreign newspapers quickly. Now, the Financial Times of UK, Russia poised to invade Ukraine within days. Biden warns allies. Financial Times reporting, while the Wall Street Journal already the impact of the crisis or the looming crisis in Europe as Dow Jones fall over 600 points, turning in worst performance in 2022. Ruben and Tundu.
Well, unfortunately, we've run out of time. We'd just like to thank you for the review of today's newspapers. But as for APC convention, I saw a piece in The Sun at page 12, which talks about between the caretaker and the undertaker. You know, APC convention being a conflict between the caretaker and the undertakers. And I hope that the undertakers do not triumph at the end of the day. But it's in the nature of politics, I guess, for people to disagree. Well, thank you very much.
And friends of Ruben.
And
we are holding meetings.
No, that we'll discuss it.
We will not leave it to only friends of Emefiele. Friends of Ruben will do something.
And we have the developing story about Abba Kyari.
Yes.
We understand some other policemen have been suspended
Yes.
From service. We hope that at the end of the day, all will be fair in terms of what is done. Thank you, Emmanuel Efeni.